die Verbrennung der Amerikaner.
What is up, my beautiful mates of YouTube? My name is Aussie Marcel, and in today's video I'm going to be recommending 10 sexy men's fragrances. But before I get into that, if you want to enter the giveaway for our muffs Les Parfaits Pomm, all you have to do is subscribe to my channel here on YouTube, follow the Aussie Marcel Instagram, and drop a comment below. If you entered yesterday, don't worry about commenting again because I've already written it down. And yeah, that's all you have to do to enter the giveaway for this. It's basically brand new except for the coverage that I did on it yesterday and in a video I did a little while ago. My fragrance of the day is Versace Man Eau Fraiche, the perfect summer fragrance. It would have been perfect had today continued in a nice summery vein, but you know, it was nice and sunny this morning and then the weather turned to crap and it's blowing its ass off and there's clouds everywhere, so what the hell is happening this summer here in Australia? This is fresh, clean, fruity, sweet. It's a natural smelling fragrance, it's not overly synthetic, it's very fresh, great for compliments. And it's pretty cheap considering how big the bottle is at 200 ml. You pay less than $100 Australian for this at Priceline. So, starting things off in no particular order, we've got Calvin Klein's Defy Eau de Parfum. This smells pretty close to Dior Sauvage, but it's not like a one-for-one replica or anything. In my opinion, it's just a little smokier and it's got more of an orange note and less pepper. Always gets me compliments when I wear this one. I could probably get rid of every other fragrance I owned and just replace it with this, and I'd probably get more compliments. Next up is another similar fragrance to that, Versace Dylan Blue. It's also similar to Dior Sauvage, except it's like more amber forwards and it's got a rich smoky note to it as well. You get a lot of quality with this one. It's awesome for compliments. The bottle design is fantastic. And it's also great if you're a teenager looking for a really high quality fragrance. Next, Tommy Hilfiger For Men, an awesome after workout scent or an after shower scent. I only paid $20 for this 200 ml bottle. It's peak 1990s. If you love a 90s aesthetic, if you love the 90s style of fragrances, Tommy Hilfiger For Men is an essential and it's very sexy as well. Next up, another 90s fragrance from the very early 90s, Versace Blue Jeans Man. Very synthetic, aromatic, sweet. It smells like absolutely nothing in nature, but it's fantastic for compliments and it's pretty affordable as well. They really need to re-release this one or make an eau de parfum, something like a little more modern, just with the Blue Jeans DNA. That would be amazing. It smells a little bit like Coca-Cola and, you know, nondescript citrus notes. It's aromatic, sexy as hell, great for the high heat of summer. Next, Prada Amber Pomm. Sadly discontinued now if the rumors are to be believed online. It's simply one of the sexiest fragrances that I've ever smelt. It's powdery, warm, spicy, and soapy at the same time. Performance is average to slightly above average, but man, this is one of the classiest smelling fragrances out there. Really go out of your way to pick this one up if you haven't tried it yet. It smells absolutely phenomenal. Next is Dolce Gabbana's The One, the EDT. There's no point spending extra on the eau de parfum of The One just purely because the performance isn't any better and it smells pretty much exactly the same. So spend less money on The One. This is very popular with the ladies, especially if, you know, you go out a lot, go to a club, you go to a lot of dinner dates, something like that. Warm, spicy, tobacco forwards, a little bit of amber. Yeah, what a fragrance. Performance isn't fantastic though. Next, Trussardi Reflexo. This is like a very interesting fragrance in that there's not a lot of fragrances on the market that smell exactly like this one. This is the Streets of Milano edition, which is exactly the same as the classic Trussardi Reflexo. It's just that it has different packaging. It's a very unique fragrance. You've got a lot of citrus, leather, and vanilla. It's like versatile, but you wouldn't think so upon first impressions of it. This can be hard to find online, so if you have to go out of your way a little bit to pick up this one, definitely check it out. If you like leather, vanilla, and citrus, this may be for you. Next, Jean-Paul Gaultier's Ultramail. Despite how obnoxiously expensive this is getting, it's still one of the compliment beast fragrances. It performs for 48 hours on my skin, and it is so strong you only need a half spray from about 40 meters away from yourself. It's that strong. Man, I try not to wear it because it's so expensive and hard to find here in Australia. Design is a classic. Just get Nike Man Blue instead. You've got basically the same fragrance for, 1/20th the price. Next is Gucci Guilty Eau de Parfum. This is like the classic Gucci Guilty fragrance, except with a prominent dirty rose note. Very unique, at least as far as Gucci fragrances are concerned. Man, it kind of makes you smell like a masculine flower shop, and I mean that in the best possible way. And you've got the awesome Gucci branding as well. Good bottle design. It's a little on the pricey side, but in my opinion, it's well worth it. And last but not least, we've got Silver Scent Intense. This is fabric softener, sexy fabric softener with a rose twist to it, so that's 2 rose fragrances in a row. But there's also like a hint of something a little more complex in there. It is meant to have agar wood, more commonly known as oud. It's not a very oudy fragrance, so if you're somebody that's scared by oud notes, don't be worried. This is predominantly that classic silver scent fabric softener vibe, and then you've got the rose note as well. This is sexy as hell, man. If I wasn't already wearing Gucci Guilty Black, I'd be wearing this one. This smells so awesome. All the silver scent fragrances smell so good for what you're paying for them. Anyways, those are 10 fantastic men's fragrances that smell sexy, are great for compliments, and they're in no particular order. You can't go wrong with any of the fragrances that I just recommended. If you've ever worn any of them before, let me know in the comments below. I can't wait to hear what you guys have to say. And until the next video, my name is Aussie Marcel, and I'll catch you guys around.